Hello, everybody, and welcome to this 32nd episode of the Closers Podcast. I'm your host, Mark Alvarado, and today I have a very special guest. You haven't been on the pod in a minute, man, but we have none other than Andrew the DM Gale. Welcome back to the show.
Howdy.
And today we're going to go over our NFL preseason predictions, which was, I believe, episode 12 of the show. At the time, in that episode, we had Thomas Wheaton, Poen Orion, and Chase Lovin also here, but they couldn't make it, couldn't be here today. So Andrew, he is taking the mantle as the NFL analyst for today. So we're going to go down the list and go over everybody's hot takes from that episode. But before we get into that, I must say, please follow us on Instagram at the Closers Podcast, on Facebook at Closers Podcast. And we also have a YouTube channel. Please subscribe. It helps the show out if you subscribe. So before we get into this, man, how have you been this season? How have you liked this NFL season?
Well, Russell Wilson is the MVP frontrunner of the league, so that feels good.
Yeah.
Seahawks are awesome, and every game is a heart attack, so that's fun.
God. That Niners game. Oh!
What a W, though.
Woo! No, that was awesome.
I also had some really horrible takes that we're about to look at. One of them particularly bad.
Do you want to get that one out of the way just to kill it, or do you want to keep that one going?
Lamar Jackson is number 2 MVP, and I had some very unkind things to say about him.
And I quote, "The Ravens will be last in the AFC North with less than 4 wins."
That was said, yes.
And Lamar Jackson is trash and cannot throw the ball past 20 yards. What a take. What a take, dude. Wow.
He is pretty good, but he's also, to be completely fair,
yes,
he has the number 1 O-line in the league.
I was not expecting that offensive line to play as good as it has been, I must say. That has very much surprised me.
And he definitely does most of his damage on his legs, so I stand by. He is not that great of a pocket passer. And I think that's completely fair to say.
He is the first quarterback to throw for over 2,000 yards and run for over 700 yards. Ever. True. So that's crazy.
He's really good.
He is really good.
But he's number 2 in the MVP.
Well, I actually agree with that. I feel like Russell Wilson just does more for the team.
He's also leading in like every stat category.
Is he?
Like every important one. Pretty much Lamar only leads in rushing yards, basically, or like things that have to do with rushing.
That's crazy. I know Russell Wilson leads in yards per attempt, which is a very important stat. Mm-hmm. But yeah.
With the 27th ranked O-line, I'll add.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
that's the number 1.
That's probably the best O-line he's had his entire career, not going to lie.
Kind of, actually.
But hey, don't you miss Tom Cable?
No.
You don't miss Tom Cable?
No. We don't say that name around here.
It's funny because he's actually doing pretty good for the Raiders this season.
They do have a good O-line.
Maybe it's just the type of O-line, because I know Carroll likes more like not big O-lines. He likes faster, like shiftier O-lines, not really like tank.
Well, he just likes, he favors run blocking, obviously, because they're a run first.
Yeah.
But that's changing quickly, thank God.
Yeah, you guys definitely need more of a pass defense.
Shoddy is a good offensive coordinator. I don't care what anybody says.
You think so?
Oh yeah.
That's a take.
He played a horrible game in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Everybody knows that.
Yeah.
But since then, he's changed his play calling. And, I mean, you can't argue that it's bad, really, because Russell Wilson is the front-runner MVP.
Yeah.
They're putting up great numbers.
Yeah.
And they're winning. So.
It's true. That leads into my first take. Oh, shit. The first take that I made on that fateful podcast back in the end of June, I said that the Seahawks will suck. I asked you, point blank, why do the Seahawks suck? And I must say I'm sorry for making that statement because they're fucking great and they're really fun to watch. They've definitely surprised me. And I thought that O-line would just not be able to withstand anything. But they've held their own. And Russell Wilson makes things happen on his feet. Not necessarily running forward, but he likes to get out into space. And he can throw the ball from any angle, any position. It's just, he's a magician.
And you can't let him scramble or else you will lose.
Oh, yeah.
Someone's going to get out open between Lockett, Metcalf, And now, Josh Gordon.
Dude, Josh
the
Gordon.
legend.
I knew you. Oh my God. I knew once the Patriots released him, I was like, he's going to go to the fucking Seahawks.
He's incredible.
Are you going to get a Josh Gordon jersey?
I would actually love that, but I couldn't afford a jersey, I don't think. Too broke.
Dang.
But that would be so
Get
dope.
one of those China knockoffs.
Instant legend.
Dude, yeah. That's a great signing for you guys, honestly. Like, I don't know. I feel like now that you guys have beaten the Niners, really sky's the limit.
Mm-hmm.
It could very well go.
He had 2 extremely clutch catches in that game. So
yeah, in the last final minute,
Looking
right, or overtime? I forget which.
It was towards the end, but
Was
they
it
were
first
both
then?
they were both third down, like good snags. One of them
Yeah.
was actually like a not very good throw from Wilson, and he snagged it like at his feet or at his knees.
It just
for a
is
third
weird.
down conversion.
It's weird to me
He's
how
a-
he
he's a
didn't work
beast.
out. It's so weird to me how it didn't work out in New England. Like, it doesn't make sense to me.
Well, it's because he's not white, and Belichick only likes white receivers.
Dang, Philip Dorsett and what's his name, Harry, Kamark Harry or some shit. I forget his name.
N'Keal
Harry. Yeah, I don't fucking know. Yeah, those are like the only 2 black receivers they have. Let's see. What's another fun take? Oh, let's jump to Powen's take.
Jets, Jets.
The Jets will overexceed expectation.
Gotta say, not the case.
No.
Although
No.
Jamison Crowder is a fantasy gem. If you kept him for this long,
he is.
he's putting up numbers now.
I'm surprised that he's doing so well. But every team has that one guy that you kind of want on your squad, and he is that guy. Sam Darnold too, not playing too bad the past couple weeks. Not too bad. Adam Gase though, should he be fired?
Yes, he was bad on the Dolphins, and he's bad now.
I don't understand where the whole thought process of him being a fucking what's it called, a quarterback guru. Like, where did that come from? Just because he worked with the sad quarterback from the Bears, not Trubisky, but the one prior.
Jay
to him.
Cutler.
Jay Cutler, yeah.
Oh God, he was terrible.
Everyone gave him that title as a quarterback guru because he was the quarterback's coach out there.
He's not.
He's not at all.
Mm-mm.
It's ridiculous. But yeah, sorry, Poen, that your Jets pick.
Jets, Jets.
Me, Poen, and Thomas also had a great take. That wasn't that hot of a take at the time, but we all three thought, us Raider fans thought that Antonio Brown was going to be great for the Raiders. We all thought that. And know how wrong we were. But also, he wasn't great for the Raiders, but was he bad for the Raiders? I mean, we're 6-4 now. I thought it would totally unravel our season. I thought that chemistry wise it would just be over. We didn't miss him. He practiced one time with the team. So
he didn't help or hurt in any way.
Yeah, he wasn't great.
Except you did lose some picks for him, so
yeah,
I guess
we
in
did.
that sense,
Lost
he
2 picks.
only hurt you.
Yeah, that is true. Lost 2 picks, but our draft class this year is playing really well. Max Crosby coming into his own.
He had a lot of sacks yesterday.
Yeah, you were there. You were at the game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Bengals, Raiders. That was
Finley is a god. That's all I'll say.
Is he a god?
Oh, yeah.
Ryan Finley. Is that his name, Ryan Finley?
I think so.
Jesus Christ. I really thought they were going to put Andy Dalton in for the last drive.
Finley too clutch.
Is he, though? What do you...
He had an open receiver at the end, too, and then he just underthrew by a mile.
I'm just glad we won that game. I would never be able to live it down. You would never let me live it down that the Raiders would lose to the Bengals.
That would have been an awesome game to go to, because then all the fans would have been sad and stabbing each other.
Yeah. You'd love to see it at O.co. All right, next one. Let's see. We'll jump to Chase's. Chase's pick. We did categories. So what team will over exceed expectations and what teams will under exceed or underachieve? Chase's pick was the Colts for over exceeding expectations, and that was prior to Andrew Luck retiring. He also said that Andrew Luck would win the MVP.
Ooh.
So what a
Half
take.
of that was a good take.
Yeah,
because they are doing a lot better than I thought they would.
Yeah. Looking back, they had Super Bowl aspirations, and now they're just in the playoff mix. I don't think they're gonna get to the Super Bowl, but just getting the playoffs will be a win for them.
Oh yeah, big time.
Especially given the retirement of Andrew Luck. It's just one of those things. Next one. Everybody was wrong about this one.
The Browns?
The Browns.
Yep.
The Browns.
Baker Mayfield is...
What would you do if you were the Browns GM? Would you
guess,
fire Freddie Kitchens?
Maybe. It's just so weird because it feels like they have all the pieces to be good.
They do.
But they're not. They suck.
I think it is the coach in that case.
It might be.
But that Myles Garrett, dude.
That was crazy.
That was crazy. I've never seen anything like that on a football field. But I think some people are kind of overreacting to it because some people are saying, like, this is the most egregious thing ever on a football field. I'm like, well, I mean, it is pretty bad, but...
He didn't even swing that hard.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad. And also, Mason Rudolph kind of initiated it.
He did. Yeah. He definitely did.
Yeah.
But either way... But it's just so weird. That feels like they have all the pieces. They had Myles Garrett.
Yep.
Great defense.
Mm-hmm. And they had Schobert. Schobert, my boy.
Mayfield was supposed to at least not be terrible.
Yeah, he was supposed to make
a leap. 2 stellar receivers.
Yeah.
What the hell's going on there?
It might be the line. It might be their O-line because their O-line is kind of I don't know. I think they should fire Freddie Kitchens and get who's the guy who coaches at UCLA now? Who used to coach the 9? Chip Kelly. Get Chip Kelly in there. Yeah.
Maybe.
Or Jim Harbaugh. John Harbaugh. Yeah. Just get one of those Hollywood coaches and then see what happens. Or Jim Tomsula. Perfect. Next take. This is one of my favorites because this is one of Chase's sneaky bad takes that like nobody really heard. I never heard this the first time, but by listening closely, I heard Chase utter the words. Trubisky will outperform Lamar Jackson.
Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah, after yesterday night's game.
I don't even know if I would have said that then, even though I was a huge Lamar hater.
Really? Yeah, that just even saying that was tough because that game last night, I don't think we're ever going to see Trubisky start for a team after that game.
Probably not.
He's
Chase very
Daniel.
bad.
Yeah, that was.
Although I think I did claim that the Bears would win their division, and that's not going to happen.
You did. You claimed and
I was a believer in the defense.
You and Chase said Bears, me, Thomas, and Poen all said Packers.
Yeah, I'm a Rodgers hater. I had to do it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. But, Aaron Rodgers, you could say what you want about him, but Aaron Jones, he's real.
He's pretty good.
He's pretty good. True. Super shifty. But yeah, I couldn't believe when I heard that. Trubisky will outperform Lamar Jackson. Like, oh my God.
That might be one of the worst ones of the entire thing.
Yeah, no, that was a horrible, yeah. That's a Hall of Fame bad take right there.
That's up there with mine, claiming that they would get 4 or less wins.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
Yikes.
We actually do have some actual takes that have happened. And
let's hear some of them.
You want to go for those? Okay.
Let's hear what we got.
Thomas, actually, he made only like 3 predictions that were like concrete. One of them was AB will be great, so that one obviously is over. But he said that the Panthers and McCaffrey will exceed expectations and most likely go 8-8 or 9-7, and that McCaffrey would lead the way. He's right about that.
That's like number 3 or 4 MVP right there.
Yeah. Also, Dalvin Cook's been pretty good.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. I feel like he should get talked about a little bit more. And then Thomas's last one was that the Chargers will regress and Phillip Rivers is basically done. And that actually, after tonight's game, Chiefs and Chargers out in Mexico City, I agree because Phillip Rivers in the last minute of the game was throwing ducks, got lucky, hit Mike Williams out on the sideline, and then just threw a little fade out to fucking Melvin Gordon out of all players on a wheel route. Why would you hit your running back with a fade? It makes no sense. And then the linebacker, I forgot his name, just like picks it off and the game's over. It's ridiculous. I agree with that.
Chargers are bad.
They are very bad. And then Melvin Gordon didn't help himself at all for holding out for no reason.
Yeah.
What do you think about that holdout? Like,
it was so goofy because then Eckler was just really good.
Yeah, he was like, okay.
And then I feel like Gordon was just like, oh, shit. I'm just going to hold out it more anyway and see what happens.
Because I'm angry.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
it was like the same thing with Le'Veon Bell. He did it, and then James Conner was hella good. And he was like, oh, shit, I've already committed to doing this.
But I was with the Jets and Adam Gase, so.
Jets, Jets.
Everything worked out for Le'Veon Bell, I guess. Another good pick by Chase. The Bills will finish second in the AFC East. He got that one.
People don't talk about them, but aren't they 7-3?
Yeah, they are. They're 7-3.
That's not bad.
They are
not
7-3.
at all. They keep winning.
They're basically
sleep on 'em.
They're basically locked in that wild card spot. So that last one is between the Steelers, the Raiders, the Colts, the Texans, and I'd throw. If the Browns win one more game, the Browns are in the conversation for that spot too. So who knows what could happen? But yeah, that was actually a good pick. I knew that. What's his name? Not Kyle Allen. There's so many Allens. The Allen that plays for Buffalo, Josh Allen. That he was going to be pretty good, but he's exceeded my expectations.
I feel like he doesn't put up like big numbers, but like he gets the job done.
Yeah, and I really feel like he's a leader. Like he actually goes out there and like he leads by example. He's super tough and he lays it all out there. Will he get hurt? Yeah, probably, but
Shout out the Bills.
Bills Mafia is strong.
I fucks with the Bills.
I do too. I like the Bills. I would not mind seeing them go a little farther. I also like the fact that Frank Gore is still kicking, dude.
Shout out Frank Gore.
Dude, that was crazy. And then Devin Singletary's been pretty good too.
Mm-hmm.
He's not been too good in fantasy. He's so up and down in fantasy, but let's see. Another one. Oh, Chase with another one. Eli gets benched within the first 4 games.
Nice. That's a good call.
He should have bet on that one.
Mm-hmm.
He should have bet on that one. We don't really have to talk about the Giants a whole lot. I mean,
Daniel Jones is not great, but he's a step up from Eli. Oh,
his first game though against Tampa.
Yeah, that was good.
I remember you picked him up in fantasy on like a cross fantasy like right after. Yeah,
I was impressed, but then he hasn't really done that much since.
Yeah. I think everyone was no one was expecting him to do that good, so.
Yeah, they probably just didn't have any tape on him or something.
Yeah. And then, let's see. This is my favorite one. This is the one that I was talking about prior to us recording this. Now, you should have bet on this, because this is, like, pretty up there. You said McCaffrey will lead the NFL in all-purpose yards.
Let's go.
And he is currently leading with 1,576 yards. 100 more than Dalvin Cook.
Hire me, NFL. I mean, I feel like that wasn't too much of a stretch to make because he's really damn good. And Cam Newton freaking blows. He doesn't even play anymore.
He doesn't even play.
So what else are they going to do besides literally just run with him and then throw at him? You can't do anything else on that team.
True. But I just feel like with McCaffrey, like, if he's the only weapon that they have, you would think that they would just key on him, which they have been recently.
He's just too good.
But he's just, yeah, exactly. He's just too good.
Definitely the current best running back in the league.
I agree.
For sure.
I agree. I think
followed by Dalvin Cook this season.
I honestly think he's even, because of the team he's on, he's just become underrated now, which is crazy because it's only, his second season? Third season?
Third, probably.
Third?
Maybe.
Yeah, it's weird to me that he's being so underrated at this point. Your other spot on prediction, which it's very funny how it's worded, but the Niners will be pretty good.
Let's go. I thought I had said that.
Yeah, you did. You were like, actually Niners, I don't think they're going to be that bad. So
I'll take it.
When we were talking about the
9-1 is not that bad.
Yeah, I would say that's not that bad. And then also Poen agreed with you on that. He was like, "Yeah, the Niners would be good." And then
I will say Garoppolo blows. You cannot convince me otherwise.
I was getting to that. I said the only way that they will have legit Super Bowl aspirations is if Nick Mullins starts over Garoppolo, because Garoppolo sucks.
I would probably say Garoppolo is maybe a little bit better or the same, but like, I don't know, dude, he just sucks.
I feel like Nick Mullins
just watch that
has more
Seahawks game.
personality.
Watch that Seahawks game. He was like so clearly the weak link in their game against the Seahawks. Like,
entirely.
Literally everybody else on the field like looked so good. Like all the receivers on both teams, both defenses looked really good.
Yeah.
You know, like both the lines were showing out. Well, at the same time, like the D lines were showing out.
Mm-hmm.
And then you had like Garoppolo just like not looking good. And then when they went to overtime and the fourth quarter, he started his possession in OT. Oh boy.
Yeah, he kept overthrowing dudes.
He's lucky. I think his like first throw was like should have been intercepted by,
it should have been.
KJ Wright. And then Wright went
he dropped
mental.
it, right?
Yeah, he threw it in his hands. But he just looked not good.
Yeah. Garoppolo lucked out.
I would say those clutch situations, I don't know. But then again, he did clutch up yesterday.
He did. But also the Cardinals kind of gave that game away.
They blew it. Yeah, definitely.
I would say they blew it.
You can't change my mind, though. Garoppolo sucks.
He does. I agree with you. I don't think he's that good of a quarterback. But if the Niners get a competent quarterback, Niners get Andy Dalton, Super Bowl bound.
That's definitely a downgrade.
You think so? Garoppolo's better than Andy Dalton.
The thing about him is he just like he gets the job done. He's like who's a good comparison? Josh Allen. He like doesn't put up numbers, but then he gets wins. He gets the job done. So I guess can't fault him for that.
Interesting.
Too much.
Yeah, I have him a lot lower than Josh Allen, but that's just personal.
But,
just because I don't know, I'm a Raiders fan.
Like I said, throw him in a pressure situation like that OT.
Yeah,
his true colors come out. He's not good.
Well, would you be more scared of the Niners with Ryan Tannehill, the hero?
God, no.
Or with... I'm trying to think of free agent quarterbacks that are about to be free agents.
No, they should not take any free agent quarterbacks. They should stick with him because it's working.
Really?
But, like, that's what I'm saying. Is like, if the defense doesn't show out like they have been, like, they lose games. Look with the Seahawks game again, their one loss of the season.
Yeah.
The defense played well, but like also this Seattle defense played really well and was like just containing Garoppolo entirely, and they completely shut down their run offense. Yeah. You do that, make Garoppolo throw, you are probably going to win the game.
Yeah, you got to make Garoppolo beat you.
Come playoff times when actual competent teams and he doesn't get a cushy schedule like he has so far. I don't know. I wouldn't put their chances very high. They better hope for that first round bye.
That's true. I agree. And they play the Packers this Sunday. And if the Packers beat them, then they drop to second place.
And I would like that very much, even though it's a lesser of two evils situation.
You would rather have, Aaron Rodgers win than the Niners and Jimmy Garoppolo, for sure.
Well, just for the seeding purposes.
Yeah. And then if you guys beat them one more time, division. Right? Because you guys
we get to play them in
Seattle. Yeah. Oh man.
I want everyone to be healthy for that game on both teams. I'm actually excited that they're good now. This rivalry was so fun in the past.
Oh no! Some of the best football memories when I first started getting into football is because of those two teams. Like when Richard Sherman was on the Seahawks, and when Michael Crabtree was still on the Niners, and Kaepernick, and it's fucking awesome.
It's a good time. But it's not fuck the 49ers. It's still fuck the Rams.
Oh really?
Oh yeah, big time. And they suck, so it feels good.
Why do you hate the Rams?
Because fuck them, that's why. They tried to buy a championship and then scored 3 points. And then they paid Jared Goff, $200 million. Huh?
The $200 million man.
He's so trash.
Dude, he's really bad. And their O-line's horrible. And that's how it's going to be for the next 3 years because they paid him so much money they can't afford to shore up their O-line.
Their team is going into shambles in 2 to 3 years.
And Todd Gurley's...
A bunch of free agents, or they're going to have to... They have no money anymore because they paid Jared Goff $200 million.
Yeah, it doesn't.
You know who else makes $200 million? Russell Wilson.
Oh, yeah. That's true.
What? Talk about a disparity.
Yeah, that's horrible. Oh my god. See, and this is why at least the Bears, say what you want about the Bears, they're not going to pay Mitchell Trubisky. He's done. He's done. So they can at least move on from him. and still like recoup and get some other guys in there that are not quarterbacks, but at least get some more positional players that will help their team. The Rams can't do that. They're just strapped. They have to fucking just ride with Goff at this point, or try to trade him, do like what the Texans did with Brock Osweiler, and ship him out to the Browns for a pick or something.
Yeah, kind of the same thing with Garoppolo. They gave him like $100 million deal.
Yeah.
So if he doesn't, or if he starts losing or doesn't get better, I don't know, that could come back to bite him.
Yeah,
but for now, it's there. For now, it's perfectly fine.
For this season. Just like how last season, Goff, it's fine. I don't know. All right, let's see. Poen actually got a lot of interesting ones right. We'll go into those. This one was the most precise. He said, "Watch out for Hunter Renfrow. He will be Derek Carr's number one option on third down." Has been pretty accurate. He's been pretty right on that.
Is that more than Waller?
Actually, yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, Darren Waller has been like kind of petering off recently because teams are just keying in on him, which is opening up for Renfrow.
Imagine Hunter Renfrow being your number one receiving option
on third down. On third down. For some reason, Zay Jones has been getting a bunch of looks.
Yeah, he looked good. He looked good in the game.
Yeah,
on Sunday. I'll tell you what though. During that game,
yeah,
all I was thinking the whole time was like, "Thank God my team's quarterback is Russell Wilson." That's literally all I could think of.
You didn't like Derek Carr's little jump into the end zone?
That was pretty cool, but like he was kind of struggling against the Bengals.
Yeah.
He threw. I think he threw 2 interceptions, didn't he? He threw at least
2?
one.
No, it was one. There should have been another one.
Yeah,
I think they dropped one.
I think so too.
But no,
that one interception was really good though by the defense.
Yeah,
that was super cool.
Yeah, is that the first time you've been to Oakland? That
was the first time I'd ever been to an NFL game.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's cool that it was at Oakland Coliseum though. Like before they move, you could say that you've been there.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. The atmosphere was really good too, and the fans were nice enough.
Yeah, no, the Raider fans get a bad rap now.
The guy sitting behind me yacked all over the place. So that was something.
What the fuck? Was he all painted and stuff too? Or was he just...
No, he was just freaking... It was like so there was this like family of like... Or probably like friends too. And they're all like late 20s probably.
Yeah.
And they were like... We talked to them a little bit and they're like, "We're from New York. We came all the way from this game." I was like, "Just be a Bills fan. They're better." But I guess they're all big Raiders fans, so they went to catch the game. And then they were all really drunk.
They were just trash.
But like they were being nice and like not being too annoying or anything. So like we were cool with them. But then this guy behind me was like passed out, and then he threw up all over the place.
Gotta love it.
And then like the dude next to me was there with his like kid, and I was like, "Damn." Like his dad.
Oh yeah, if you're gonna take your kid to a Raider game, especially at Oakland Coliseum,
for shit like that,
you have to be prepared for their innocence to be lost.
And then there was like a fight. Like there's 2 fights, and like the next, like we were in 125. It was like 126. Like the next, section or whatever.
Yeah,
2 fights. That was lit. People got escorted out by security.
Oh hell yeah!
I was like, Raiders are awesome.
Love to see it. Did you tailgate too?
We tried to, but we didn't have a parking pass, so there wasn't really anything we could do.
That's lame.
So we just got lit up in our car.
Next time, you guys got to definitely try, because tailgating's fun. Even just like walking around that area is super fun.
Well, I'm going back there on the 8th, so
to
try it again.
The hero,
Tannehill. Let's go.
Tankahill. Tankapalooza with Ryan Tannehill. All right, let's see. Oh, another one. I don't know if you said this, or if you knew that you said this, but you said the Bengals will finish second in the division behind the Browns.
I did say that.
I can't believe Ryan Finley is starting.
That's probably my second worst take.
That was
behind the Lamar Jackson. That was a terror. I don't know. I had faith in Joe Mixon.
Honestly, though.
And then I didn't have any more faith in him until that game yesterday. He looked really good.
He did. He showed out for the hometown crowd. That's why.
Mm-hmm.
I always forget that he's from the Bay. Yeah, he was born in SF.
I thought Andy Dalton would be better, and now he doesn't even play because he sucks.
Yeah. Man,
What a shame.
I can't believe like 4 years ago he was in the MVP conversation. Remember that?
Yes.
Same year as Derek Carr. Remember that? Oh, God. Well, I have a take that I think will beat out your bad take.
Okay. What is it?
And I will say the take, and then I will elaborate on as to why it's bad, because it's worse than it sounds. So, I said that the Redskins will make playoffs, and Haskins will be great.
Oh, no.
That's what I said.
He threw his first touchdown yesterday.
Yeah, it was against who'd they play? The Jets. No, yeah, against the Jets. Yeah. So this is why it's worse, because we were all doing joint combined divisional picks, so we were all like voting on who would think will win the division, right? It came to the NFC East. Nobody really knew where to go with this, and I said, I'm saying Redskins. And you looked at me, Andrew, and you were like, you know what? I'm going Redskins too. That's a good pick. I like that pick. And then Poen was like, yeah, I'll go Redskins. And then Thomas was like, you know what? I'll go Redskins too. And then Chase was the only sane one who was like, you guys are fucking crazy. I'm doing Eagles. So that's why it's worse, because I was able to convince my pretty intelligent friends to pick the Redskins with me, except for Chase. Good for you, Chase.
Who's in that division? The Redskins, the Eagles, and
the Giants and the Cowboys.
Damn, what a soft division.
Dude, that's such a horrible division.
That's a weak division.
It's been that way for so long. Like, a juggernaut has not been in that division in so long.
Well, who do you think wins now between the Eagles and the Cowboys? Probably the Cowboys.
I think
Eagles are going to get beat this weekend by the Seahawks.
Oh, yeah. Well, let me see, because the Cowboys play the Pats.
The Eagles are 5-5, I think. And I think what are the Cowboys? Like, they have like 6 or 7 wins.
They have, let me see. They're 6-4, I think.
Okay, so then they're just a game ahead.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's still could go either way.
I'm gonna see the.
What do the Redskins have? Like 2 wins.
Yeah, they have 2 wins. Damn. Redskins, yeah, 1 win. They're 1-9.
Damn. Okay.
So Dallas, the rest of the way, they have the Patriots, then the Bills on Thanksgiving. That's gonna be a good game.
I like that a lot.
Then the Bears.
Is it at Bills?
It's in Dallas.
I like that more, so it won't be like all snowy or something.
Yeah. So they have the Patriots, then the Bills, then the Bears, then the Rams, Eagles, and Redskins.
That's not the easiest schedule.
It's not. I mean, I don't think the Patriots or the Bills are going to be an easy out. And honestly, I think the Rams, even though they suck, actually match up well against the Cowboys. And then they play the Eagles again. So that's 4 games that I think will be tough for them. And then you have the Eagles, who they play the Seahawks, which they will lose. But then they have a really fucking easy schedule. They play the Dolphins.
Okay.
The Giants.
Okay.
The Redskins.
Okay, that should be 3 wins right there.
The Cowboys. And then the Giants again.
Damn, that game could be a decider right there. That's pretty exciting.
Yeah. So
fuck it, I'll say Eagles. I think Eagles go.
Yeah, me too. Why not?
Why not?
Why not?
Here's my... All right, since we're covering hot takes that are bad, here's my other one.
Okay.
The 49ers only get 2 more wins the rest of the season.
Whoa. Against who? Could you predict the teams?
They'll beat the Rams, probably.
Yeah, they play the Rams.
And then they have an upcoming game against someone else bad.
The Falcons.
Yes, that one. Although the Falcons are playing pretty well now.
They have been. But again, I think that defense still will be able to light up that O-line.
Yeah. Check out their remaining schedule and tell me I'm wrong.
Oh, yeah. So they play the Packers, then the Ravens in Baltimore.
Yeah.
Then the Saints in New Orleans.
Yeah.
Then they play the Falcons in Santa Clara, and then the Rams in Santa Clara, which are the 2 games that you said they'd win. And then they play the Seahawks last game of the season.
That's gonna be that could very well decide between 5th and 1st seed, but between both teams.
And it's my god, that
game will most likely determine division.
No, that's must-watch TV right there.
Mm-hmm.
They definitely are gonna have to flex that to like Sunday Night Football.
They had better,
because it's on Fox. I don't want Troy Aikman freaking commentate. Well, I don't know. Chris Collinsworth. I don't know who's better, Troy Aikman or Chris Collinsworth. But no, that's crazy.
That's my hot take. They only get 2 more wins and they finish 11 and 5.
Yeah.
And then they go into the playoffs on a horrible note and then lose in the first round.
I got to see the Seahawks.
I'm not saying that last part definitively, but that's my dream. Because they're going to make playoffs.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Let's see. Seahawks schedule is actually...
It's also a bit hard.
Yeah. But honestly, I like your schedule better than the
Niners.
I
would much rather have their remaining schedule than...
Because you're playing the Eagles. You should win that game. The Vikings, who knows?
Yeah, that one's going to be a good one.
Which is on it's on Monday night game too.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're playing the Rams in LA. You guys will probably be able to take that game.
Hopefully.
Then Panthers. McCaffrey. Who knows?
Should be able to come ahead with that one.
And then Cardinals, because you have, Kyler Murray.
Dude, I'm scared of Kyler Murray. He's good.
You are?
He's good.
He is good.
He's good. And he's only getting better. He gets better every single week.
And the fact that you guys are going to have to deal with him for the next 13 years.
Yeah,
that
sucks. He's literally only getting better, and his team, the rest of his team's not great, but obviously they'll just only get better too.
Yeah.
Because now I think they found their quarterback for the next decade.
Definitely.
So it kind of sucks. God, why is NFC West is the best division in football, and I don't think you could even make an argument otherwise without sounding like an idiot.
No, I agree. Defensively, that's another thing.
And they have been the best.
They have been
for years.
Yeah, it's been that way for a while. Ever since Russell Wilson came into the NFL, basically, I'd say, or because around that time is when the Niners had their defense with
it's basically
Willis
always been at least 3 good teams in there, and then one decent. None of the teams have ever been terrible,
or a team on the rise. Because I remember the Seahawks and the Niners were good, but then
and then the Rams were decent. They would always finish 7-9,
and they'd always beat you guys too.
Yeah. And the Cardinals would play us hard too.
Yeah.
They would always be a 4 or 5 team, not great, but also not the Dolphins or something like that.
And then when Bruce Arians got there and Palmer, that was crazy.
They got better, yeah.
Yeah. Man, that was a fun team. 2015 Cardinals when they played against the Packers and Rodgers hit those 2 Hail Marys to win the game. Mm-hmm. That was insane. Let's see.
But there you go. That's that. Since we're going over hot takes of the past, I'm making another one. Only 2 more wins for the 49ers.
I like that take. I'm
and
scared.
If that happens, the Seahawks win the division. I'll also add that.
I like that. I like that take a lot. I'm just scared to make takes about the Raiders because I don't want to jinx them at all. I really don't want to say anything.
The Raiders finish this season with 6 wins.
Yeah, we lose to Mahomes. We lose to Sam Darnold next weekend. And then we lose to Mahomes. And then we lose to Tannehill. And then we lose to Nick Foles, who lights up the Raiders. Yes. And then we lose.
Nick Foles. What if he throws 8 touchdowns on you guys? Beats his own record.
In Oakland. Last game ever in Oakland. And he just chucks 8 down. I'd probably kill myself. That would be horrible.
Oh, no.
That'd be the worst day of my life. Last game in Oakland, and then that's the lasting memories. Nick Foles, just
dicing.
He'd become mayor of Oakland. He would have that title.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, yeah, that would suck. But I don't know. The Raiders' schedule to close out the year is not that difficult. We play, like I said, the Jets in New York, then then the Chiefs in Kansas City. Then we have 2 games at home against the Titans and then the Jaguars, and then we play the Chargers in LA, which is also a home game basically. And then we play Denver with maybe Flacco back.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe your man Flacco.
They'll make playoffs.
The GOAT.
I think the Raiders make playoffs.
I hope so. We need the Colts and the Texans to just beat each other up, which they're going to do on Thursday. Can't wait for that game. Let's go Texans. It'll just be easier for the Raiders if the Texans win, because we beat the Colts in the regular season. But let's see. Is there anything else juicy on here that I missed? Oh, Chase said that Dak Prescott's overrated. That's funny.
Yeah. he's
now. I mean, he was in the offseason.
Yeah.
But now it's
I would
like...
have said that exact same thing. I probably agreed with him on the podcast, honestly.
Yeah, you did.
But he's pretty good.
He's a lot better
So
than I
are we
thought.
ready to admit that Todd Gurley sucks?
Oh, I'll admit it right now.
He always did.
Always did. Okay, I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say always did.
They literally just got rid of their best running back in the offseason. Like, C.J. Anderson, hello, way better than Todd Gurley.
Malcolm Brown, better than Todd Gurley?
Maybe. No, he's pretty good, though.
He is good.
What the hell? I don't know what's going on with him and their scheme.
I think it's honestly their offensive line is just super old. Like Andrew
Probably.
Whitworth is still in the NFL.
Yeah.
Why? He's like 50. This doesn't make sense.
We could end this podcast by making some more hot takes mid-season.
Mid-season hot takes? Okay.
Slightly after mid-season.
All right.
Already.
Let me think.
Only 2 more wins for the 49ers.
Only 2.
Hot take.
That is a hot take. Okay, I'm going to have to think of one. The Browns finished the season. What are they? 6-4? No, they're not 6-4.
They're like 4-6.
They're 4-6. They finished the season 8-8.
That's an extremely hot take, and I like it.
I like that take a lot. I think Nick Chubb puts them on their back. Puts them.
I don't
on his
agree
back.
with it, but I like the take.
And they at least are an enticing betting favorite in the weeks to come, and people buy into them again, and they just come a hair short in playoffs, and they don't get into the playoffs, but 8-8. That's my pick.
I like that take. I like it.
Also, Dolphins win 2 more games.
That's an even hotter take.
Is it though? Let's look at their schedule.
They are not good, but it's possible. With Fitzmagic, anything is possible.
For 2 more wins, they're 2-8. They have. Oh, they definitely can win 2 more games.
I believe it. I don't even need to hear the teams. I believe it. They got Fitzmagic.
They have the Bengals and the Jets coming up, so
Easy.
Winnable games.
Mm-hmm.
And the Browns. What if the Browns lose to the fucking Dolphins?
Remember when the Cowboys lost to
the Jets? That was beautiful.
Oh, boy.
No, that was beautiful.
Which means that they're worse than the Dolphins because the Dolphins beat the Jets.
True.
That's how that works. Mm-hmm.
I love how that works. Yeah, I don't know. But those are my 2 predictions. I just like doing like random.
Okay, here we go. Also, prediction.
Oh.
Offensive Rookie of the Year.
Josh Jacobs.
No.
DK Metcalf.
Oh, yeah.
What?
DK.
That's so hot that it's
There's
just...
a whole season. He's leading in rookie receiving yards and touchdowns and catches.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't know
because they put Haskins in, so Scary Terry sucks now.
Oh.
Yeah. Terry was leading until like 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Dang.
But now I think he's leading by over 100 yards.
Wow.
And a couple touchdowns.
Put in Keenum.
Defensive Rookie of the Year, I think Nick Bosa, easy.
Oh, easy. Yeah.
MVP prediction, it's got to be Russell Wilson.
Cecil Wilson.
Defensive Player of the Year, probably
Max Crosby.
No. Maybe Barrett, if he keeps up how he's doing.
Yeah.
He's leading in sacks, I believe.
Yeah.
And he's really good.
He is really good.
Him, maybe even no.
Maybe Marcus Peters? Maybe? I mean, ever since he got to Baltimore, he's just been like crazy. There hasn't been too many standout defensive performances.
I'll say, I think his name's Shaquille Barrett.
Shaquille Barrett?
I think Barrett gets Defensive Player of the Year.
I thought you were about to say Shaquem Griffin. I thought you were about to say that.
He's finally getting some snaps, though.
Yeah.
Their last game, he got like 15 snaps or so.
Good, dude.
As an edge rusher.
Yeah. Get that guy some snaps, man.
Yep.
He's a grinder, a Gruden grinder.
It's impossible for him to hold.
It's true. John Gruden, coach of the year.
He's perfect because he can't like face mask the quarterback or anything. He could never draw a penalty.
He just punches a dude. He could poke him in the eye.
He couldn't. How could he? He couldn't poke him with a stub.
Oh, he could like punch him.
He could punch him in the eye. Maybe.
Would it be a punch? Do you have to have a hand to punch? Is that how it works?
I don't know. That's philosophical.
It is. I don't know.
Either way.
But yeah, John Gruden, Coach of the Year.
No. Coach of the Year.
John Harbaugh.
Either John Harbaugh, Kyle Shanahan is definitely a contender, and
Pete Carroll
is definitely a top 3 contender.
I would agree.
I think I would give it to him right now, but I'm also biased, so you can take that with a grain of salt.
Dang, not the clapper, not what's this fucking Jason Garrett?
Definitely not. Yeah, I would say probably. Yeah, probably. Oh, you know who else could get Defensive Player of the Year? Still, Stephen Gilmore.
Oh yeah,
he's played lights out corner.
Yeah, Stephen Gilmore.
I think he might be leading in interceptions.
He's on the Pats, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Stephon Gilmore.
That's Oh, is that how you say it?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Either way, he's been playing lights out.
I can't believe that the Bills just.
Now that I think about it, definitely, I feel like it's a race between either him and Barrett.
Let's talk real quick about how clutch the Patriots defense has been in fantasy.
I have them in a league, and I think fantasy wide they're like the 10th highest scorer. They're like top 20.
Yeah.
What?
It doesn't make any sense. They've kept teams alive in games that they should not have won.
But also, the Pats aren't that good. And there's here we go. We're going with hot takes.
That's a hot take.
Tom Brady is entering his washed stages.
Oh,
that's how I'll phrase it.
Oh,
look at his stats in the games. The defense is completely carrying them to victory. He has not played very well. Facts. Julian Edelman threw a touchdown for him last game. This is just facts. He has not played. But then once they get to the playoffs, he'll turn it on because what he always does.
Yeah.
So maybe it's all for naught. But according to the DVOA of his opponents, he has had statistically the second easiest schedule of all time. Ever.
Really?
The only easier schedule ever was the Rams' Greatest Show on Turf, I think 1990, is the only easier schedule ever.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
That is a crazy stat. No, this season has been super easy.
That was as of like week 8, but based on their schedule, I doubt that it has changed much.
Yeah, I probably
think it's still one of the easiest schedules ever.
That's insane.
And Tom Brady has still not really been performing that well. Like he's not even in the talk for like an MVP anything.
Oh yeah, no.
Because he hasn't played that well. The defense has been phenomenal.
He's
basically Jimmy Garoppolo.
Ooh. Oh man. What if it's Jimmy Garoppolo versus Tom Brady in the Super Bowl?
I wouldn't like that.
I wouldn't either, but
you know what would be awesome? A rematch of Seahawks versus Patriots. Also, Seahawks versus Ravens would be awesome.
Seahawks versus Ravens would be really cool. A rematch?
That would be sick. Well, also wouldn't mind seeing Breeze in the Super Bowl. Definitely, if the Seahawks aren't going, I would love to see the Breeze. Saints go.
Saints versus. I would like to see Lamar versus Breeze. Because they got
snubbed. Yeah, they got snubbed big time last season.
Oh, they should have been in there.
Mm-hmm.
And the Rams proved that the Saints should have been in there last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a horrible Super Bowl. Dang, that's crazy though. What a stat! I thought you meant like over the entirety of Brady's career. Oh, okay. He's like played
second easiest schedule of all time.
Okay,
as of when that stat.
Yeah,
when I read it, which was like week 7 or 8.
That's insane.
Mm-hmm. Which look at his schedule. You'll see like, oh my god, this is insanely easy because it's like he plays like the Dolphins twice.
The Bills.
Just go
twice.
look at the schedule. It's like absurd how easy the teams are.
Oh yeah, no.
Or how they're all bad.
Yeah, Steelers, Dolphins, Jets, Bills, Redskins, Giants, Jets, Browns, then the Ravens, the one good team they lose.
Then they lose to.
And then they barely beat the Eagles.
Mm-hmm.
And then they play the Cowboys, Texans, Chiefs, Bengals, Bills, Dolphins. They could lose.
So like basically only like 4 or 5 good teams that they play against.
They could lose to the Cowboys. I could see Dak.
Like
I could see Dak winning that game.
I'd like that.
I would too. And then I could see them losing to the Texans. I could see Deshaun Watson lighting him up. I could see Mahomes lighting him up too.
But yeah,
I could see Ryan Finley lighting him up.
There's your extremely hot take.
That is
Tom Brady is entering like his washed phase, just how like Peyton Manning did.
Yeah,
his final like season and a half. He just like was not the same, and he looked bad. Like straight up, he looked bad.
Oh yeah, like he couldn't even complete a 10-yard pass.
Brady is entering that phase. You heard it here first. I can't wait to come back here on this podcast in 6 months after he throws for 400 yards and 4 touchdowns in every playoff game.
And then he just retires. Do you think he will be on the Patriots next season?
I think he's gonna play until he's bad, or like has like a bad season, which means he'll play forever.
Because he'll just be okay. He'll just be average.
They're gonna continue to win because Belichick's like the best coach ever.
So you think the success is more on Belichick than Brady?
Well, it's lots of factors. Tom Brady's the GOAT. He's the best quarterback ever, and Belichick is top 3 coach ever, if not like the best.
Do you think Russell Wilson and Pete Carroll can match the success of Belichick and Brady in the next like 7 to 8 years? Do you think
they
that
would have to win like 5 Super Bowls in that time? So no.
You don't think they'll win 5 Super Bowls in that time?
In 7 years? Probably not.
Well, how long has he been in the league for?
Well, this is his 8th season, I think, or 8th or 9th.
Okay,
I think 8th. They have had like he's had tremendous success since entering, but just not on the scale of winning a Super Bowl or going to the finals every year.
And because of the division that they're in, of course, it's an actual competition.
He's had a winning season every year and has only missed the playoffs once. And I think they were 10-6 the season he missed playoffs.
I remember that. They lost to Atlanta, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, to a field goal.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah,
but like you go 500 or like well above 500 every season. You make playoffs every season except for one, which you go 10-6, which almost always is making playoffs. Pretty phenomenal.
Yeah,
make 2 Super Bowls, win one of them. Should have won both of them.
I agree.
Not bad. I would say that's a pretty good resume when he eventually gets in the Hall of Fame.
It's true. He will be there one day.
Yes, he will.
I'm not going to lie. I remember before the season started, me, and Chase Lovin were at a local pizza place doing trivia night. And you guys got into the discussion of which quarterback's better, Andrew Luck or Russell Wilson. And you and your father were adamant that Russell Wilson was better. And Chase wasn't having it.
Such a dumb... There's like nothing at all that has ever supported that notion, like ever. Like nowhere in their careers ever has he ever been better. Russell Wilson has been better for 100% of both of their careers.
And I was a little on the fence for some reason before the season, just because I was like, well, maybe, I don't know, just because like the team last year, the Seattle team, wasn't as on as they are now. And they haven't been like this in a long time. Mm-hmm. So it's just like it was a toss up because the Colts were this way and the Seahawks were just like stagnant. But now that the Seahawks are revving on all cylinders, and now the Colts don't have Andrew Luck,
they have just Scooby Brisket.
Now it's obvious that Russell Wilson is a better quarterback. I feel like he just has shown more,
and he always was. He just, so many haters out there. Nobody ever, he's never ever in his entire career gotten a single MVP vote ever.
Really?
Not even in the season where he created 98% of the team's offense. He didn't get a single vote.
Wow. What season was that?
That was the season, I believe, that Cam Newton went 15-1. And so he got like all the MVP votes.
Yeah.
But like, he's never ever gotten a single vote.
No wonder you don't like Cam Newton.
Well, first of all, he sucks. That's fact. Look at him now.
Well, yeah, he's going to be on the Bears next season.
He would be a pretty good free agent pickup if they let him go.
Yeah, or the Niners.
I doubt they do. They probably, because I don't know. I don't know what they do.
Well, yeah,
they could.
Kyle Allen, I just don't believe in him.
Yeah,
they could draft the dude from LSU.
He hasn't been that bad.
Yeah.
What's their record? They're like 500 or something like that.
Yeah, they're 5-5. Yeah.
Not bad.
Yeah, the Panthers, they're hanging
That's
in
about
there.
all you can hope for when you have some random rookie quarterback playing.
Yeah, and when
I'd be
you're
thrilled.
and when you're in the NFC,
True.
out of all conferences.
AFC is trash.
Oh yeah, dude. If they were playing in the AFC, they'd probably be like
10-0.
I don't know about that. They'd definitely be up there. They'd be better than the Texans. Because Jesus Christ. That division, want to talk about shitty divisions. AFC South historically has been the worst division.
Who's on this AFC South?
Colts, Jaguars, Titans, Texans.
Yeah, that's a bad division.
Yeah, it's a horrible division. How can you predict that every year? And like the Texans just are given it by default, and then they had the one Blake Bortles year. I don't know. Rest in peace, Blake Bortles. They got to start Blake Bortles in place of Goff.
Jared Goff. Oh God, I would love that. I would become I would stop hating the Rams if they did that.
Gave the reins to Blake Bortles.
Then I would start hating. Dude, it's really just I fucks with Kyler Murray and the Cardinals, and I fucks with the 49ers.
Dang,
the Rams just just horrible.
Do you just hate them because they're just bad right now? They're just bad at football, or you just
I hate them because they tried to buy. Like I said, they tried to buy into a Super Bowl, and it freaking backfired. And now they're freaking left trying to deal with their horrible choices.
I hope that they start Blake Bortles. That'd be amazing.
I was totally thrilled at the offer that they gave to Jared Goff. Even though I'm making fun of it,
yeah,
I was thrilled
as
that
a Seahawks fan.
Yes.
Because
now their team's going to be in shambles in like 2 years.
Oh, I agree.
Because they have a lot of important free agents or people who will be going into free agency.
Yeah. This
year, next year, and in 3 years. So they're going to be done because they're not going to be able to sign everybody.
Oh no.
Because like everyone's going to want to get paid.
Yeah. That's another hot take. That'll be my last hot take. Blake Bortles starts for the Rams the last 3 games of the season.
I would love that. I hope that take is correct, but I doubt.
I hope so too.
I doubt just on the preface that like they paid him so much money, they're not going to bench him.
Shit. Well, Quinn, if you're listening to this, you know the Rams suck, so we had to say it.
They sure do.
It's the truth. It was just bad. Even though they won yesterday, you lost to the Steelers. You lost to Mason Rudolph.
They did.
That was disgusting. The biggest bitch of the land, Mason Rudolph. You lost to him. So, yeah. Well, are there any other hot takes you would like to claim before we get out of here, skedaddle?
No, I guess that's it. I've made some pretty bold claims.
Those are pretty bold. You should bet on them, people, because they'll come true. I'm not going to say we guarantee it, but it most likely will. We're pretty
Marco
good.
Guarantees it.
We're pretty good at it. I mean, we got like a pretty good 40%.
I'll take that
of them correct. So
I'll take that because some of them were extremely bold.
Very
JETS Jets.
Well, Andrew, thank you for coming on. It was fun.
Thanks for having me.
Of course, and we'll be back. I'm not sure if I'm going to have a closing out the week this week just because school is insane this week. Basically, once I'm done with this week, I will be done with my semester. So, most likely not a closing out the week this week. However, next week, we will have a normal week with none other than the return of Kay Hella and Ostia to the podcast. Some prizes are in store. That's all I'm going to say. We'll talk to you guys later. Bye.